Well, Sean asked me to send something to introduce, so he could introduce me, but I said, you can just make that up. But
You
no,
didn't
I
allow
would,
me to make it up.
I would introduce myself so that it would take some of my time. So my name is Denise Grove, and I do know many of you, and it's a privilege to be asked to have been here today. And but for those of you who might not know, I'll give you a little bit of a background, let you know how I got to the point where I am executive director of the Elizabethtown Chamber. So lived in Elizabethtown my entire life, married to Greg. I have 7 children. Our 8th grandchild is due in November. So lifelong community member, raised my family here. And I've always had this passion for helping people, seeing businesses thrive, seeing people achieve their goals. I've done that through speaking, through coaching, all different avenues in my life. And then last year, I went to the chamber dinner. And prior to that, I had partnered with Heather when she was the executive director to bring a program to Elizabethtown called Women in Business, for just that, women in business, and to help them to succeed in our community, because we had a lot of female-owned businesses here. So I had partnered with her and just had this passion, and I was at the dinner last year and talking to Deb, and I said, I love this. Like, I love this community. I could do this. I think I meant help plan the dinner. But as it happens, they were hiring a full-time executive director, and here I am. And it's been an exciting several months. I've been here as the executive director since February 23rd. So, quick question, I'll ask my students in the back. I just did an event at the college, and it was like to get volunteers, but it was like a speed dating situation. So they just kept coming to the table in different groups, and every single one, the first thing I say is, do you know what a Chamber of Commerce is? And so I'm gonna ask, do you know what the Chamber of Commerce is?
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's interesting. The people that actually don't know what the Chamber of Commerce is, I'm sure many of you do know, but you know, we are here in this community to see our businesses thrive. We want this to be a place where our businesses are starting, growing, and staying. And so that has been my whole goal. And so the Elizabethtown Chamber actually, am I hitting it the wrong way?
Start the slideshow.
I'm trying.
No, it's a PDF.
Oh.
Do I have to do something?
No, you shouldn't have to. Let me just double check.
So the Elizabethtown Chamber, it's the Elizabethtown Area Chamber. So we actually are encompass the Elizabethtown Borough.
It's that.
Okay, I thought I was hitting it. Where do I have to point? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. West Donegal Township
Hey.
and Mount Joy Township. So that is my entire footprint, and we are 196 members strong. So I'm very proud of that. We've had 15 new members probably in the last 2 months. So we're seeing tremendous growth at the chamber, and that has been really exciting. So the mission of the Elizabethtown Area Chamber of Commerce is a community of businesses and organizations engaged to promote, sustain, and facilitate vibrancy in our greater Elizabethtown area. And so we do that in 3 ways. My job is, there's 3 things that I focus on every day, and it's to promote, to educate and provide resources, and to facilitate connections. So what that means is we are a community partner to help promote current members and celebrate new businesses. We support businesses with tangible tools. We promote regional economic development and Elizabethtown as a destination, and a vibrant chamber with programs and activities that are designed to help you connect. So when I say we are a community partner that we help promote current members and celebrate businesses, we do that through many different ways. So if you're a member of the Elizabethtown Chamber, you're a small business, we help promote you through membership spotlights via our social media and our newsletter. We do that by celebrating new businesses that come into Elizabethtown. So we just had a ribbon cutting yesterday for Copper Fern, which, if you're not sure where that's located, it's in the old Mueller's Flower Shop building. And so it's exciting to be able to celebrate that. We're celebrating the opening of another business this evening at 6:30 during the second Friday celebration. It's called Trade Fair. It's opening right beside Folklore in my old chamber office at 3 North Market Street. So I invite you to come out and be a part of that celebration. We want to celebrate the businesses in our community, because when you have a strong business community, you have a strong community. We have a strong place to raise our families and for us to feel safe and for all of these things to grow and to thrive. And so I encourage you to come out when you see that out there, that the new business is opening. Come out and celebrate with us. We have the community guide. So we partner with Angle Printing and Publishing. We come out with a community guide every year, and we highlight our chamber members in here, and it's a place to highlight the borough, West Donald Township, Mount Joy, the college, Masonic, and all the things that we have going on in our community. We have a Discover E-Town Facebook page. We have a holiday guide. We have something called Christmas Tree Town, and we use all of those avenues to continually promote the events that are happening in our community and to promote the businesses. Our website, our newsletter, sponsorship opportunities, and something that I think is very exciting that I just started a few months ago is a podcast called Beyond the Chamber. And so with Beyond the Chamber, it's my opportunity to go beyond the chamber to the heart of the businesses and organizations in the Elizabethtown area. I interview business owners and heads of organizations, and we learn all about them. Because when you know someone and you know why they started their business here, why they continue to stay in Elizabethtown, it piques your interest. It makes you want to go there. It makes you want to frequent that business. So that's been an exciting opportunity. I've had a lot of fun with that. We support businesses with tangible tools. We have lunch and learn opportunities. We have a SCORE roundtable that meets once a month at Country Meadows Restaurant. We have Women in Business that meets once a month at the Hive down the street. We have a job board. We have internship facilitation. I've worked with the high school and helped connect businesses with the high school and their internship program, and it's been a fabulous opportunity for businesses to get an intern. We promote regional and economic development in Elizabethtown as a destination through Discover E-Town, the Christmas Tree Town, our community events calendar. I've had several meetings with Discover Lancaster and with the Economic Development Company of Lancaster just to make sure that E-Town stays on the radar and that we become a place where people want to come and visit and people want to come and spend their money and spend their time. And we're a vibrant chamber with programs and activities designed to help you connect, and we do that through a lot of different ways. We have our mixers, lunch and learns, our chamber palooza, our annual dinner that's coming up October 21st, individual connections that I'm able to make from member to member, and our member directory online. So our next chamber mixer is open to everyone. If you are not a chamber member, but you want to know more of what I'm talking about, more of what the chamber does, it will be on Thursday, September 29th, right out at Homegrown. So come on out. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun evening from 5 to 7:30. It has networking and entertainment, beer, wine, a caterer. It's going to be a fun event. Our next lunch and learn will be in November. It's Wednesday, November 2nd at Masonic Village from 11:45 to 1. And then we have different special events that we are a part of. One is the Chamber Palooza. Chamber Palooza connects 4 different chambers. So we connect with Lebanon, Northern Lancaster County, and Mount Joy to put on this event at Mount Hope Winery, where you can come as business owners, connect, network, and get to know one another. And as I said, our silent auction. Our dinner is coming up, and we are excited to have Earl David Reed as our entertainment. Please mark your calendars if you are a chamber member, because it is a benefit of membership, members only. And if you're not, see me after this, and I can get you signed up, and you can be a member. You come to our dinner, but it's October 21st at 5:30. One way that you can help the chamber is the silent auction is a big part of what we do and how we raise funds to continue providing our community with these programs. So if you are willing to donate a silent auction item, please see me. So become a member, donate to the dinner auction, and finally, I just encourage you to always support all things local. We have some gems in our community, and I don't know if you've walked down the street lately and stopped into the businesses that we have here, or if you have a need, if you've been out to Brant's Farm Supply recently, if you've stopped in Whippoorwill, if you've stopped in Knock Knock Boutique, if you've looked to see what Fancy Unicorn has to offer, if you've stopped and eaten in our restaurants, it's an awesome community to be a part of. And so I encourage you to stay here, and spend your money here and support all things here locally. And I think that's it. So if you have any questions for me, no dumb ones, Glenn, I will answer them. Yes.
What's Christmas Tree Town?
Christmas Tree Town is our whole holiday program. So the chamber puts on the actual tree lighting. That is our event. But then we collect all the information of everything that's happening. The holiday parade, the specials that are going on, the hours, Santa Claus's hours at his place, Grinchmas. We take all of that information and we make it a one-stop place to get all your holiday information so that you know what's happening in Elizabethtown over the holidays.
Does the chamber get involved at all in some of the building locations that are empty? For example, Kmart, we've heard that Ocean something or other is coming
Yes,
in there.
yeah.
Do you get involved in
Yeah.
that?
The involvement we have is if there's a property owner that we have a relationship with, I will go look at the property so that I can better help if I hear of someone looking, if I can make that connection. Ezra at the Economic Development Company in Lancaster, he's a good resource for that. As he hears someone that may be looking to locate to our area, he'll reach out to me and then I can reach out to the property owner. So there's some involvement in that, and I'm hoping that's something that continues to grow and that we continue to fill all the spaces that we have to fill, and that this continues to be a vibrant community and not a place of empty spaces.
Do you have a list of companies or businesses that you are not in Elizabethtown that you could go after to bring them here? Bring a company or a business like that?
I don't have a list, no. It's just a matter of, and for example, the chamber was very involved in bringing Nordstrom to this area. And so through the Economic Development Company of Lancaster and that connection, as we hear of businesses that are looking for space, I don't actually have a list of people that I go after.
Okay.
Do you mind elaborating a bit about SCORE and what that means to a very young business and the mentoring?
Yeah. So SCORE is an organization out of Lancaster. They are retired business people who become mentors for small businesses. It is completely free. And so if you're starting a business, you don't know what to do, where to begin, you need help, you're struggling, you can call up SCORE, you get paired with a mentor who will help walk you through whether it's marketing or organization or whatever it is that you need. Well, we're fortunate enough in our area in Elizabethtown that we actually have a roundtable where we have a SCORE mentor that comes up and has a meeting once a month. And I think there's only 2 other areas where SCORE actually does that on a regular basis. And so SCORE is, like I said, based out of Lancaster. Businesses, I've heard of many businesses that have used them who've had a SCORE mentor, and it has helped them tremendously. And so it's just one more connection we can make, because a lot of our members are small businesses. We're a community made up of small businesses. They lack sometimes the resources or the information that they need, and so SCORE is one way to make that connection.
It's not a question, but just a comment. You know, the podcast that you mentioned a while ago, I don't want to miss them. They are so interesting. Hearing about, you know, the business owners or heads of organizations, I encourage everyone, you know, to make sure they're like 15 minutes long, right? So they're not long, but you learn so much. And, you know, I think Denise does just a great job interviewing these business people.
You can find it on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio. I post on the Chamber Facebook page, so you can find it anywhere. I've interviewed Emily from Knock Knock and Krissa from Kairos, and Glenn from Rotary, the Rotary Club of Elizabethtown. That one's coming up. So just a lot of different business owners, a lot of different organizations. It's been a lot of fun to get to know them and to hear their heart, because this community is important to them, their business is important to them, and I want everybody to see that, hear that, and want to support that.
Do you want to shout out to Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel at Electronics Connect, right over on East High Street, right across from P&J Pizza. He and I started a conversation, and it was through that conversation that he offered. He has the equipment, he does the podcast for me. We meet there, He records it, like I do nothing but put the headphones on. Like, put the headphones on, tell the person to sit down across from me, right, Glenn? Ask him a silly question, talk to him about their organization or their business. Done. He does it all for me. So, yeah, shout out to Daniel. He's been amazing.
Denise, do you know when the podcast is gonna come up, when Glenn talked about Rotary?
I'll for sure let you know to put it in the spoke, but I don't.
If you do that, Glenn.
I don't know it off the top of my head right now,
A
sorry.
lot of people will be interested in hearing that one.
So Glenn, tell us about your experience doing that.
I've never done that before. I wasn't worried about it, just talk about what you know, but as soon as I put the headphones on, all I could think about was Howard Stern. And I started laughing at myself, and then I, got a little unfocused, but, because that's what, when you see Howard Stern's show, and, they're filming the radio show, that's what it's like, and I've never been in that environment before, so as soon as that happened, that's what I thought. But you did a great job, it was good. You almost wish you had more time, but you can't do an hour-long podcast, nobody would listen to it. So you never get enough, and as soon as you're done, you're thinking, oh, we should have mentioned this, or we should have mentioned that.
It was funny, the morning that Denise was doing that, she's texting a few of us and saying, hey, what icebreaker should I ask Glenn? We said, his biggest pet peeve. I'm like, no.
I don't have time for
I already know
that.
the answers for that.
Great presentation.
I'd just like to point out there are some chamber board members in the room here. Deb Dupler is a stalwart on the board and carries quite a load and has done so much. Glenn was on the board for a while and was an incredible help while he was there. Michelle sits on the board as well and has been there to support the chamber, and just like to say thank you to those people.
I definitely couldn't do the job that I do without the board members, without the committees, without the committee members. They make it all possible to make sure that our community continues to grow and to thrive, so.
And John forgot to say that he is president of the board.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay, so if you want to donate something to the silent auction, please see me. If you're not a member business, please see me. I would love to have lunch with you, and we could talk about all the benefits of membership. One more question.
After Rotary last week on a lark, because I've been thinking about this for a while, I walked over to the Trek bike shop on a lark. I walked out having paid for an electric bike.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I mean, it was just a great shopping experience. And
It is.
why local? I mean, could have gone online, but
That's
no.
right. No, support all
Right
things
there.
local. That's right. I have a addiction to earrings, and so every Friday after Rotary, I walk into one of the shops and I buy a new pair of earrings. I actually bought these at Copper Fern yesterday, so I don't know if that was my limit for the week or not. But yeah, support all things local. If there's something you're looking for, I guarantee you can find it in our community. You can. Like I said, go out to Brand's Farm Supply, go to B&G, go to the gift shops, the home decor shops. There's clothing, there's jewelry, there's fresh flowers. We have tremendous restaurants and things to do. We don't need to even leave Elizabethtown. It's a thriving community. I'm so thrilled to be a part of it and so thrilled to be a part of Rotary. So thank you.